All right, I'm talking Battlestar Galactica today, not the 2004 version, the 1978 version. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you like movies, if you like TV shows, this is the place for you. I love movies and TV. That's what I want to talk about here today. One of my favorites, as a matter of fact. I want to talk about Battlestar Galactica. Now, as I mentioned, not the 2004 version. I want to talk about the 1978 version. I've already mentioned the 2004 in another video, so just click over my shoulder and you can check that out as well. But we're going way back, talking some nostalgia. So let's hit it. Battlestar Galactica is an American science fiction television series. It was created by Glenn A. Larson and it aired on the ABC network from September of 1978 all the way until April 29th, 1979, which kind of sucked because April 29th was the day after my birthday. Now, the series stars an ensemble cast led by Lauren Green, Richard Hatch, and Dirk Benedict, and it follows a group of humans fleeing the destruction of their homeworlds aboard the titular spacecraft, searching for a new home while being pursued by the Cylons, a fearsome society of robots intent on exterminating all humans. Battlestar Galactica began its production as a miniseries, but ABC subsequently ordered a full season of the show, and it was reworked as an episodic serial. However, due to high production costs and declining ratings, this led to the series being canceled after just 24 episodes. ABC did attempt to revive the series as a lower budget spin-off, Galactica 1980, but it performed poorly and was canceled after only 10 episodes. I'll get to that in a second here. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this show today is because I recently obtained the Blu-rays for the original version, and they look wonderful. I love these new transfers. I guess they're not new now, but they're new to me. And the picture and sound is amazing. I do have the definitive version, which has the widescreen and the original 4:3 versions. I opted to watch the 4:3 because I wanted to see the entire show as it was produced. I know the letterbox versions do fit on today's televisions, but people have to understand that something at the top or bottom would subsequently be cut off in order to make it widescreen. And I want to see the whole thing. Now, as far as the premise, in a distant star system, the 12 colonies of mankind were reaching the end of a 1,000-year war with the Cylons, warrior robots created by a reptilian race that expired long ago, presumably destroyed by their own creations. Humanity was ultimately defeated in a sneak attack on the colonies by the Cylons, carried out with the help of a human traitor, Baltar. Protected by the last surviving capital warship, a battlestar named Galactica, the survivors fled in available ships. The commander of the Galactica, Adama, led this quote unquote ragtag fugitive fleet of 220 ships in search of a new home. They began a quest to find the long lost 13th tribe of humanity that settled on the legendary planet called Earth. The Cylons continued to pursue them relentlessly across the galaxy, and the main characters include Captain Apollo, a colonial fighter pilot who's Adama's son, his best friend, Lieutenant Starbuck, a highly regarded fighter pilot, and also a gambler and a womanizer. The full cast includes Richard Hatch as Captain Apollo, Dirk Benedict as Lieutenant Starbuck, Lauren Green as Commander Adama, also starring John Colicos as Baltar, Maren Jensen, Noah Hathaway, Herbert Jefferson Jr., Tony Swartz, Laurette Spang, Terry Carter, and Anne Lockhart. Now, again, I want to talk about why I love Battlestar Galactica so much, and at the same time, why I really didn't care for Galactica 1980. And they tie in together. Galactica was canceled after those 24 episodes because it just became so expensive to make. Galactica 1980 was created because the producers wanted to make it cheaper. And with the production budget being so small, they didn't bring back a lot of the cast members. And a lot of it wasn't even space based, it was here on Earth. So the very things that we loved about Battlestar Galactica weren't done on Galactica 1980. The very production reasons that killed Battlestar Galactica were the things that made us hate Galactica 1980, if that makes sense. Like I mentioned, there's a place in my heart for Battlestar Galactica. I was 8 years old then. It came out in 78. Wonderful, wonderful show. It holds a special place in my heart. Now, as much as I rave about Battlestar Galactica and as much as I harp on Galactica 1980, I got to tell you, I'm still glad I got Galactica 1980 for the final episode of Galactica 1980, The Return of Starbuck. For that episode alone, it was worth getting Galactica 1980. We get to see Dirk Benedict again as Lieutenant Starbuck, and it's a very, very wonderful episode. Wonderfully written. It's a wonderful piece of nostalgia. Glad I got it. Now, also in that box set, you get the actual movie cut version of the pilot. And there are a few differences. The one that sticks out the most at the end of the movie, Battlestar Galactica, Boltar is beheaded by the Cylons. For obvious reasons, at the end of the miniseries, Boltar's life is actually spared. And I see why they did that because you want to have that foil, that bad guy that's week after week causing problems for the Galactica. And that worked out. Plus, John Kalikos, wonderful actor, and he brought such a life to the character of Boltar. It made it work. Every actor here, whether the role is big or small, serves a purpose and they have a place, and it all works. This was a wonderful show. As I understand it, I believe that people in Hollywood are trying to revive Battlestar Galactica again for a third iteration. Now, whether it's going to be more like the 2004 reimagining or whether it's going to return to its more mythical roots like the 1978 version appears to be seen. But I can't wait for it. I'm down for whatever they do. Let's just hope that it still has that spirit that we get out of the 1978 version. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, please make sure you check out Battlestar Galactica. Both versions. If not, at least the 1978 version. I know it's a little dated, but you won't be disappointed. All right, guys, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about Battlestar Galactica. Do you prefer the 1978 version or the 2004 version? Let me know. Who's your favorite character on Battlestar Galactica? Drop me a line and let me know that as well. And are you keen for yet a third iteration of this show? Let me know as well. In the meantime, make sure you leave me a like and help the channel to grow. If you haven't already, subscribe too. And I will be back real soon. All right? Thank you. Stay positive, stay blessed.